Welcome to English with Teacher. I'm Teacher. Thank you very much for joining me today. Hope you're having an awesome day. So, please, before we start, I would ask that you share the video. Sharing the video is the most important. I want to get it out there so more people see it. So, today we are doing Advanced English and Bible Study. We are doing James chapter 3. So we'll be doing reading for pronunciation, and then we'll be doing discussion for comprehension and being able to put thoughts into English sentences properly. So, the next thing, the most important thing, we have to let our exceptionally talented, ever so bright, and always cheery co-host introduce herself. So, ma'am, would you please introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, hello teacher, I'm Anna from Vietnam.
Thank you very much for joining me all the way from Vietnam, Miss Anna. So first of all, I would ask that you please read the chapter in front of you.
Okay. Controlling the tongue. Dear brothers and sisters, not many of you should become teachers in church, for we who teach will be judged more strictly. Indeed, we all make many mistakes, for if we could control our tongues, we would be perfect and could also control ourselves in every other way. We can make a glass house.
Whoa. Again?
We can make a large house.
Large horse.
Yeah, we can make a large house. Go wherever we want by means of a small bit in its mouth, and a small rudder makes a huge ship turn wherever the pilot chooses to go, even though the winds are strong. In the same way, the tongue is a small thing that makes grand speeches, but a tiny spark can set a great forest on fire, and the tongue is a flame of fire. It is a whole world of wickedness.
Whoa. Wickedness.
Corrupting your entire body. It can set your whole life on fire, for it is set on fire by hell itself. People can tame all kinds of animals, birds, reptiles, and fish.
Whoa. Reptiles.
Reptile and fish, but no one can tame the tongue. It is restless and every full of delay, portion. Someone's is
Whoa.
Sometimes it prizes our Lord and Father, and sometimes it curses those who have been made in the image of God. And so blessing and cursing come pouring out of the same mouth. Surely, my brothers and sisters, this is not right. There's a spring of water bubble out with both fresh water and bitter water. There's a fig tree products, olives or a raffin products,
Grapevine.
rapine,
Grapevine.
grapevine, grapevine, grapevine products. Big no, and you can draw fresh water from a salty stream. Through wisdom come from God. If you are wise and understand your ways, rule is by living an honorable life, doing good work with the humility that comes from wisdom. But if you are bitterly jealous and there is selfish ambition in your heart, don't cover up the truth with boasting and lying, for jealousy and selfishness are not God's kind of wisdom. Such things are earthly, unspiritual, and demonic.
Demonic.
Demonic. For wherever there are jealousy
No,
and
go back and do that again. Slow down.
for wherever there is jealousy, earthly, spiritual, and demonic. For wherever there is jealousy and selfish ambition, there you will find disorder and every kind. But the wisdom from above is first all of all poor. Is it also peace, loving, gentle at all times, and willing to yield to others? Is it full of mercy and good deeds? It shows no favoritism and is always sincere. And those who are peacemakers will plant seeds from places of peace and reap a harvest of brightness.
Righteousness.
Righteousness.
Ness. You okay?
Yes.
Stuffy nose. Okay, so let's hear your explanation.
Next.
No, your explanation.
Yeah. The number one and number two. I think the teachers will be just more strictly, and we all make mistakes. So everyone shouldn't become the teachers.
Should be more strictly what?
More strictly, and we all make mistakes.
No. But you can't just say more strictly.
Yeah.
More strictly judged?
Yeah, more strictly judged.
Right. It's like if they ask me to do numbers, or they ask an accountant. The accountant is going to be more strictly judged. They're going to be held to a higher standard. Because they're supposed to be a professional.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Very good.
And number three, number three to six. The text about the tongue. The tongue is small, but can cause great damage, like a spark that set a forest on fire.
Yes.
So control our tongue before it's control our life.
Very good. Very good.
Yes. And the next, we bless God, but the curse people make is in their image.
Okay, we'll go back and do that again. What was that?
But because I think we shouldn't maybe someone that always blessed by God, blessed by God, but some curse people make it in their image.
Image?
Like the image, yeah, the image. Yeah.
Yeah.
That shouldn't.
Will we curse ourselves by cursing others?
Yes.
So when we talk bad about others, we bring a cursing onto ourselves.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we have to be wise.
Yes. And let our was consistent with our faith. The next.
What verse are you doing?
Three and seven.
Seven? Okay.
Yes.
Just so we're in the same area, not a problem.
Yeah, 7 and 12.
Yeah.
The same meaning.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. That our words must be consistent with our faith.
Yes.
The next 13. The true wisdom is poor. He is loving, gentle.
Go back and do this again.
The 13. Let's talk about the true wisdom. Yeah, the true wisdom is poor, peace, loving.
Right.
Yes, and gentle, full of mercy and good.
Like God.
Yes. So wisdom is taught through the humility and peace. Yeah. So, any sharing from you?
What's that? Do you have do you have any questions?
Yes, well, now I make a question for you.
What do you want to know?
For all this, from the 3 to 11, I was 17.
From 3 to 17.
Yes.
The whole thing. Okay. What it's saying is, by saying that you can make a large horse go, or a big ship with a rein in its mouth, or a big ship by a small rudder, the tongue is a small thing, but it can control your mind and your heart. Right? So when you speak evil, you can't speak evil and think good at the same time. So your thoughts show what's in your heart. So we have to keep control of that. We have to try to keep control of that. Okay? And that's one of the reasons that teachers are going to be judged hard. Because we have to keep control of what we're teaching, make sure it's the truth, and make sure that we're not teaching hate. Right?
Yes.
I'm not going to teach anybody hate. I'm going to teach them to read the Bible and go by what's in the Bible. Right? So, and the tongue is a hard thing to control, right? When you go down to 7, it talks about we can tame all kinds of things. But the tongue is hard, and it's full of poison. And it's easy to speak bad and to hurt people. Okay? So, you can... It's easy to curse people. Right? And we have to be careful what we do. We have to speak from love and kindness. Yes, it's okay to say something isn't right, but there's a difference between speaking from love and kindness about what's right and wrong and speaking out of hatred for what you don't like. So we have to be very careful of that. And then when you go on, it says that the true wisdom comes from God. And if you understand God's ways of love and compassion, you should speak with love and compassion and show how God thinks, and be a good representative of God and Jesus. Right? Act in a way of kindness and loving that makes people want to be like you. Because if you speak poorly of people, people don't want to be like you. And then they don't want to be a Christian. And my job is to get people to want to be a Christian. Right? So, I try to be kind. I try to be helpful. I try to be supportive. I try not to talk bad. Right? Sometimes things weigh on you and it gets very hard not to. But you have to try your best. We're not perfect, but you have to try your best to talk with love and compassion. And show that to everyone around you. Even your kids when they make you mad. Okay?
Yes.
You
Thank you.
You understand?
Yes, I understand.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much for joining me today. And thank you everyone at home for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned from it. And I hope to see you all in the next lesson. Have a great day.